Welcome back to the Load Management Podcast, where we redo the intro twice, just to make sure we did it right the first time.
Right.
My name's Noah. I'll be your host. I'm joined by my two beautiful co-hosts. Ty, I cut you off last time. Let it rip.
Oh, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, everybody. I'm excited for this week.
That's all
Super
you
Bowl. It's a Super Bowl.
It's Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I'm hot right now. Don't have to work
You're
next
hot
week.
all the time, baby.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If I win big, I'm going to Cancun.
I like it. Kev, how are we feeling?
Peachy.
This guy said he was going to work on his intro. That didn't happen.
That wasn't better. I winked.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Hey, for the third time on the podcast, we're welcoming back Josh Poot.
Let's
the
redo it
hairiest
again.
man I know. Josh, how are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Not drunk enough yet for these apps. Well, good. Guys, on the bottom of your clipboards, I have, on the last stack of paper, I have a intro game for you.
Is it the yellow one?
It's not the yellow one. It's the last paper.
Oh, there's
the last
one.
paper.
My
There's
fault.
two.
It should have a folded top.
Found it.
So you didn't see the title?
Oh.
I need you to name me, and after I turn over my piece of paper, the last, 25 Super Bowl champions by
God.
year. So, whenever you're ready, go ahead, let it rip.
Do we lose points for wrong answer?
You know what? Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll mark
Oh,
strikes this game.
Oh, dude, I
I
just
didn't
saw a
want
video
that.
of this.
I'm gonna mark strikes. You're not gonna be out after a certain number though.
I'm going to go Eagles. Bang.
For what? Oh, 2025.
I don't think I'm on the right
25.
paper.
Then I'm going to
Nice.
go Chiefs. 2024. Then I'm going to go Chiefs. 2023. And then,
That was all correct, by the way. Thank you.
I know.
Dude, I'll go Rams in 22 and Bucks in 21.
That'd be right.
Then I'm going to go Patriots.
In what year?
20.
Not 20.
19. I saved it. He
It is
didn't lose
19.
point.
Okay, no strikes for you. No strikes for you. 19. Yeah, 19. The Patriots. Let me erase your strike. Any guesses there, Josh? Or are you
I just
gonna
feel like
pretty-
you could just say Patriots for like.
Well, I need you to
five
tell me the
more
year
of
though.
them.
Otherwise, it counts as a strike.
It's not
Oh,
20.
okay.
See what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
I need you with me.
Oh, it was the Eagles in
No, I don't think so.
Eagles in 20.
In 20? No.
Dude, what?
Sorry, Ty. That's a strike.
So I'll go
the
the
Eagles in
Seahawks in 2013, the Patriots in 2014, and the Broncos in 2015.
Okay, so
Or am I
you're in the
off?
right order. You're just 1 year off. So Seahawks
Oh.
14,
Oh, because it was 13,
Patriots
14.
15,
Oh,
Broncos 16.
because it's...
I counted as one strike, but I'm counting all those.
Yeah,
Good job.
deal.
7, 8, 9. One strike. Good job. So
Were
you got
Were the Eagles 2017?
no Eagles are not 2017.
Eagles were
2018.
2018. It's messing me up because the season starts in...
Yeah, it's just the year they won it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I'm going to go the Chiefs in 2020.
Yeah. So you need 17 and then 13
So
down.
I need these years are messing me up. I'm going to go the Patriots in 2017,
That'd be
the
right.
comeback win.
That'd be right.
Over the Eagles.
2013 through 2000. Yummy.
So 2011, 12. So 2009, 10. No, it would be 2010, 11. All right, I'm losing my mind here because I messed it all up with this arrow.
My team's never in the Super Bowl, so I just don't really.
I just need to cross. This is where I'm at.
No guesses, Josh? No more guesses?
I was 10.
Well,
So
I
I
can
don't-
tell you that
Okay.
2011 is a team you don't like.
Well,
Oh, was that the years of the Packers?
So I'll go the Saints for 2010.
Yep.
Really?
They beat the Colts.
That was in Hurricane
31-17.
Katrina.
Hurricane Tortilla.
Why am I missing 2012?
It was funny.
No,
2012.
I'm
Okay.
telling you now.
Oh,
This is
08,
Ty
09,
post-edit, not
08,
funny.
09 should be the Giants. Or is
08,
that 7,
09?
8?
That's 7-8.
Damn it.
You stupid idiot.
Dude, the years are messing me up. So wait, is 7, 8, 07 or 08?
7-8 is 08. It's the year they won it. Like the year it was when they won it. Like this will be the 2026 champions.
But it's the 2025 season.
2025-26 season. Half the season happened in January and February.
What about what year were the Patriots perfect? Was that 08?
Well, that's when the
Giants
Giants
are
beat them.
08.
So,
Yeah,
but then the
had
Giants
two.
probably beat them in 2012 as well, right?
Bang. You need 2013.
So I'm gonna go Steelers in 09.
Oh, we're forgetting
Yep.
about the Ravens here.
Yep. The Ravens won.
13.
13. Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's the one I had crossed off. I forgot. We
Nice.
didn't have that.
The Ravens got another one somewhere. Right?
They did.
The Colts have one too. I just don't know what year.
Well, you have 07 down, so you know.
We have what's
You
09?
need 07. You need 07 now.
09 was
oh.
the Steelers.
Oh, what?
09. I was just letting Ty know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I hate the Steelers. That's
So I
when-
think the Buccaneers were 02.
Your years.
Am I a year off again? I'm gonna.
It's okay. It's okay.
What year was it?
03.
I'm gonna get angry. I'm gonna get angry.
the Ravens.
Were the Rams 02? The St. Louis Rams? No.
You're a couple years off on that one.
Late 2000.
Yeah.
The greatest show on turf.
Great answer.
Were the Colts 02?
No. You're
Way
Hey.
off.
a few years off on the Colts.
I think
I think it's 06.
For the Colts. It's
Yeah.
also wrong.
All right, dude.
Sorry.
were the. Oh,
Who'd they play that year? Was it the Bears?
The Bears.
I don't know. I was like 5.
Hey, dude.
But there's another Patriots
was
in
like
here
2.
too, for sure.
You guys can't ask. You can't
All
ask
right,
questions around
you
these
need-
people, man.
We need 01, 02,
There-
04,
three of these are the
05,
same
06, 07.
team.
Yeah, it's the Patriots.
So which years?
I think
02.
Yep. Uh-oh. That's the wrong number.
04.
Yep.
And 06.
No.
Son of a bitch.
05.
it's
05,
got to.
correct.
Yeah.
So you need 07, 06,
So the
01.
Colts would be 07.
Yeah. Who's 06 and who's 01? They're in the same division. I think.
These two teams are in the same
Pretty
division.
sure. If that's wrong, that's my bad.
How can you not be certain?
I'm almost positive. I've been learning a lot of ball from you guys.
Can you give us like, is it warm in this area?
Fuck no.
It's not warm.
Hold on.
Hardest hitting teams
I
in the
think
league.
I got it.
Yeah?
You said the Ravens were on here twice?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Ravens would be 06 because Big Ben only won. Damn it.
So they're 01.
It's in the.
They're 01.
And the Steelers would be 06?
06, yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I knew the Steelers had another one, but I didn't think. When was I thought Big Ben only won one.
He did.
Stupid.
That's so funny. Sorry.
I think he did.
That was pretty good, guys.
When was he drafted?
Good job.
I don't know. I don't associate myself with Ben. Bleepless Burger.
With Benjamin. Yeah. Hey, so as opposed to doing a whole bunch of stats like we did last time, season wrap up, I had you both, or all three of you, pick a team that you thought was, good or bad, who surprised you, and then going into next year, I wanted to hear who you thought had the most upside and the most downside. I would love to hear your downsides first.
Downside.
Super negative first, and then we'll go back to upside. So, Ty, you want to lead us off with the downside here?
Yeah, sure. I think me and a couple of my one beautiful co-host and this rando here have some similar teams. But the most work to do, let down, whatever you want to say, the New York Jets. Aside from Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall, they have nobody. Like their team is like they have nothing of value. And I think Aaron Glenn is an idiot for leaving the Lions. Why would you want to go to the Jets Jets and not win many games? They need a quarterback. Although I don't think Justin Fields was the stem of their problems. Mm-hmm. I think it was a whole thing. Need a better offensive line and defensive playmakers. Ideally, someone who will create turnovers because this defense didn't have a single interception all season. First time it's ever happened in the NFL history. So, I just don't understand. I don't understand why Aaron Glenn's there. I think even though they have a first round picks here in the near future, I still think they're 3 or 4 years away from even being competitive within their own division.
Yeah, fair enough.
Definitely not a one-season rebuild.
Yeah, I'll let you go next.
Yeah, because I had the Jets as well, and I agree with the weapons on the offensive standpoint. They have 2 very solid weapons, but that's it. They don't have a quarterback, so they got to go and find a quarterback. They just traded away their 2 best defensive players. There's not anything really going for them besides their draft capital, so it's a not a short-term rebuild, but the options are there, and Aaron Glenn's not going to last more than another season there.
No.
His hiring didn't make any sense to me
No.
because they wanted a better offense because Robert Saleh gave them a great defense for years, and then they hired Aaron Glenn, who's given them a worse defense and zero offense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Josh, what team did you go with for the downside?
I picked the Steelers. I don't think that Mike McCarthy is that good of a coach. I think he's very average, and I felt like it was like a hire to try and keep Rodgers around. And they fired Tomlin because they want to take that, next step. Don't want to be just 10-7 or 9-8 every year. But I don't think McCarthy's going to do any better. And if you're really trying to move forward, why are you bringing back an almost 40-year-old who, he's still good. He was good last year, but
He quit
he's
on
not.
his team.
He's just not that X factor that he was 5 or 10 years ago.
Yeah, for sure.
And so, I don't know. I felt like it was like a very lateral hire, if not, in my opinion, a downgrade.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of teams we could have picked. So those ones specifically, kind of. There's just nothing next year. You know what I mean? Like there almost feels like that's going to be, like you said, lateral or down. And like Aaron Glenn, I don't think will last another year. I don't think at least. I mean, unless something magical happens, which it could. I don't think it will though.
I don't think so.
He said McCarthy, and I almost got PTSD from 9.
Yeah.
All right, we're good.
No, you're good. You're wearing that jersey, or not that jersey, the Kirk Cousins jersey though.
Yeah, this is 8.
Yeah,
Hey.
that's 8.
I know what I'm getting you for Christmas next year.
Oh boy.
I'll wear it.
So, so Josh, we'll go back around with you. Who did you have for upside then?
I picked the Saints. I think Tyler Show, however you say
Shuck.
it. Shuck. Tyler Shuck it around. Thought he was really good this year. He's got a lot of receiving weapons, especially when Olave can stay healthy. They obviously didn't have a great record, but they have a pretty good pick. I think it's number 8. I expect them to take a running back out of the Catholic school.
The Notre Dame University.
The didn't make the playoffs.
Here we go again.
Baylor's
But-
got to buy G League dropouts to be below 500.
We're not below 500.
So who's
Know
your?
facts.
So
What about
give me your other
conference play?
reasons though? Keep going.
Way below 500.
I think Kamara's kind of on fumes, so they'll pick up the running back, and they also play in the worst division of football, and so that division's kind of up in the air every year. I don't really see Tampa taking a huge step forward. The Panthers are a little scary just because they have a lot of the young guns, but I think with that division being up for grabs, I think the Saints are in a good position to make a run for it.
For sure. Yeah, no, we'll go to Ty. Who do you have for? Are you ready? You want to talk about this? I'm going back in order.
I'll go.
So, all right, I'll let Ty go
I
for
can go.
upside.
No, I'll go.
Okay.
You guys and you guys aren't gonna believe this. My team with the most upside going into next year is the Cleveland Browns. All right, and now follow along with me.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The Cleveland Browns cleared house for the most part. We're still waiting on Jim Schwartz, right? But we bring in a guy like Todd Monken, and at first, you guys know best. I wasn't very pleased with the hire. Like, not at all.
Yeah, you said Todd Monken, more like Todd Monkey. That's what you said.
No, I didn't
That
say
didn't
that.
happen, actually. No,
I
that didn't
didn't
happen.
say that.
No, and
He
also
was- I thought he was white.
he was
He
pretty
is white.
verbally.
Oh, thank God.
He was. Yeah, he was. Ty wasn't very happy with the hire.
No.
Let's just say that.
I thought that we needed a young offensive-minded coach, but instead we get a geriatric offensive mind. But what I will say for Todd Monken is that he has a history of improving young offensive talent. Browns are loaded with young offensive talent.
Who?
They got, what do you mean who? They got Quinshaw Judkins. They got Dylan Sampson. They got Harold Fannin Jr. They got Shadur, who could be.
Don't forget about Shadur Sanders. Okay, let's
and
just
then
keep
we
it.
might get Malik Willis.
We're just giving up on Dylan Gabriel.
Yes.
Yeah. Dylan Gabriel can go back to Honolulu.
I heard the Browns are going to retire Shadur's number.
Pro Bowler.
Keep on going, Ty. Don't let these haters get in your head.
Who invited this guy?
Me.
I was on board with
Don't
it.
invite me back. If the Browns can keep Jim Schwartz happy and in the building, and if Monken does what he's done at every other stop prior to Cleveland, I think the Browns can be above 500. A little fun fact for you. The Browns' defense ranked top 5 in yards allowed per game, despite the offensive ranking near the bottom in possession. So all you need is an average offense.
Defense was there. Average
And
offense.
I
yeah.
think if this offense is average, we could be this year's
Houston Texans.
Texans. Yeah.
That's
my vision.
That's what I was going to ask you. I'm like, do you want to be the Houston Texans?
I would love to make the playoffs.
If CJ had the year that, or if Shadur had the year that CJ had, I think we'd be talking about that. But I think maybe
We could win the Super Bowl.
you with the right QB. Yeah. No.
Here's what I'll say,
Sure.
and then I'm done.
Sure.
Give me Shadur over Jared Goff any day.
All right. Well, that's a take, certainly. Kev,
More-
what do you
more
got? Who you got
interceptions,
for
not
upside
enough
over there?
touchdowns.
Huh?
After these,
He had more interceptions than touchdowns.
Yeah, but he
Yeah,
was
but he was
throwing to
trying.
Jerry Jeudy. He had the
Kev,
worst offensive line in the nation.
who do you have for upside?
I have the New York Giants.
Fire. Both New
Yeah.
York teams.
Dude, I love the young talent on that offense with Jackson Dart, Cam Scatabo, Malik Neighbors. We didn't really get to see them together at all.
Yeah, no
Cam
kidding.
Scatabo wasn't really playing much early on in the season before Neighbors destroyed his knee. But I think with
my hopes
modern
are-
medicine, he'll be fine, and he's still going to be a top 10 wide receiver.
That modern
Hey,
Ned, dude.
Cam Scatabo is going to need a lot of modern medicine for his head, but I really believe in that guy. And I think Jackson Dart has the upside of a top 10 QB as soon as next year. He's a
You saying top 10 all time?
all time.
All right.
Top 5 if
Clip
you're
that.
lucky. Don't clip that. But they also have the number 5 pick in the draft. And I think they should go O-line. I think that would be the smartest
I
move.
think so,
but
too.
they're going to probably go Carnell Tate
No,
out of
no,
Ohio
no.
State.
No.
Yeah, I know. I know.
No. Please no.
But they really should go O-line because they got to protect their quarterback
Yeah, they should-
before they get him more weapons. He already has weapons.
Well, they should
And
definitely go.
Wandale Robinson.
Yeah,
That's
they
not
got
bad.
Yeah, go O-line, keep Wandale, and let the Browns get Carnell Tate.
Nice.
I also wouldn't mind Jordan Tyson.
Yeah, the fire. No, I'm sorry, I got distracted. I'm reading off like what's coming next in the script, and somebody put at the end of this one, "I'm so horny," and I was thinking I was one of you two because
Dude, it's crazy because I was in class and I was just feeling myself. A
I
little bit.
didn't even think you guys had access to that thing. Is it in yours too? Was it in your doc?
I don't know.
Because I copy and pasted it right.
Oh
Probably.
yeah,
from
dude,
there.
we all have that. Like we can type whatever. I like when I was on
That's
my
the first
hot
thing
streak-
I've typed in there.
Well, I didn't turn on. I did not let you guys be editors on the bet tracking one because I'm too worried that something's gonna get messed
Yeah.
up. There's so much stuff in there, but this one obviously I did. That's fine. Free will, you know. Anyways, I also am. Never mind.
Well, dude, I'm not anymore. Now it's just weird.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, this is just sausage fest.
Yeah, I mean, I like to hear about especially the upside. It's good going into draft season next year with the fantasy, right? Because I need to learn from you guys. I think I don't want it to be a fluke year. You know what I mean? Making the playoffs is like, but then can you do it again? You know,
You don't want to
to
be a David Gushaw. You don't want to be freak toes.
Freak toes.
right. So let's get to the main event here, the Super Bowl talk. I mean, I'd love to do this for a while, but we got a couple of things we can get to. But so who wins tomorrow, and then Super Bowl MVP predictions, stuff like that. Let's just let it go. Let's when you got some thoughts, just let them rip. Keep in mind, I think that we can get some good discourse out of this, just because I do think we're kind of not divided on who will win, but who can win. I think we are a little bit. So, Josh, I'll let you start for this one. You go ahead.
Seahawks are going to win. Defense is too good. Drake May is fine. And I think Sam Darnold's going to be the Super Bowl MVP. It could be Kenneth Walker if the run game gets going like it did against 49ers, but I think Sam Darnold balls out.
Let's be clear about one thing before I let Kevin go. If Sam Darnold gets Super Bowl MVP, you guys are going to see a murder in my house, and it's going to be myself. But go ahead.
I was thinking the same thing, to be honest with you. I just
Oh yeah, this guy's been forcing Sam Darnold hate all year.
Forcing
long,
it?
dude. Yeah.
no, I just hate our front office at this point.
Ho's mad.
For letting him
Hody.
go and
Yeah,
then drafting or trying J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah, and then they let Danny Dimes go as well. So both of them.
So who do you think, Kev? What do you got?
So I like Drake May and the Patriots to win this game because Drake May is the better quarterback in the game. Sam Darnold's played great. I still think, Drake May is going to be runner-up for MVP. He's had the better season. He's more consistent, and I think consistency is important going into one of the biggest games of the year because I've seen it firsthand many, many times with Sam Darnold where he collapses in big games. He's done great this postseason, and he could continue that trend, but I'd rather rely on a Drake May, Super Bowl MVP right now.
And I got something for you on that one. We're talking about how Drake May is super consistent and throwing 70% completion percentage, and they're marching down the field. These last few games, the Patriots have not won because of Drake May. They've won because of their defense. I think that the Seahawks are just cooking right now on both sides of the ball. They can score with the best of them, or they could gut it out and win a close game. I think the Seahawks win this one.
I think it's a fine take for the first half of last game. I don't know if the whole game was just weird.
Well,
last
it was
week.
the snow fest.
But
disgusting.
Watching the first half, if that game's not a snow fest, I genuinely think the Broncos probably would have won. The Patriots didn't look great, and then on top of that,
maybe. You never know. It's like, what if?
Yeah,
like,
my
how are you going
left
to play
nut
that
had
game?
cancer on it. I could die in a year, but here we are.
Well, it almost did.
That was my right nut.
Oh, my bad.
Anyways, no, I like.
But you can't. Just because last game it was a snow fest, and you're going to go back to the Texans game and say, oh, well, they're playing the best defense in the league. Well,
That's fair.
100%. There's hella turnovers.
You're right. I didn't like the way that my Drakey Poo played last game, anyways, and he's mine because he's yours.
Yeah,
I'm sharing.
This is his first playoff.
Oh no, I get
playoff
it.
experience, so he could also fumble it on Sunday, really struggle. And we'll see. It's the biggest stage. You never know how somebody's going to react in that moment. But my guy has a calm demeanor, and I believe in him.
Yeah. I don't have a nice
I bet
warm belly.
I was going to say, I bet he's going to get some nice baked goods the night before.
And Michael Mike.
So we
And
thinking
May,
K9 and Sam Darnold kind of top of the line there for Super Bowl MVP. If the Seattle wins, if Patriots win, will it be anybody else? Did you see anybody making a big play? Ramondre Stevenson.
It's a good sleeper pick.
He's been had 95% share of the snap count the last couple games.
Yeah.
Honestly, the best way that the Rams moved the ball was through the run game. I think Williams had 100 and something yards against them, and the Seahawks defense is just wraps through the air.
Yeah, I agree. It is weird though. We made so much money on that game too. I almost made more had just not picked the Rams to win.
I
every
just
single
needed
parlay.
one more yard from Kenneth Walker for $700 more dollars.
Me
Here we
too.
are.
But no, the Seahawks and the Rams were able to run the ball pretty much at will. And then of course it was a shootout, like we kind of all predicted. But I don't know. The only thing I thought about this Super Bowl, and I want the Patriots to win, so our parlay lives on. And I've never been that close to a futures parlay like that. Normally I lose on the first leg or just down the road a ways. But I had no real idea of how this game could go. We kind of thought, we talked about rock fights in the last couple of Patriots games, and those ended up being the case, weather-wise or not. And then, maybe shootouts against the Rams or with the Rams and Seattle's defense being really good, but that game was always going to be high scoring to win, and it was. So, the only thing I can say is that it'll be a blowout and Seattle will win, or it'll be a close game, and it's a toss-up. I really don't know, but
This game has Michael Vick written all over it.
Oh.
Absolute dogfight. Just thought of
That's
that.
electric.
good deal. Anybody got anything else about that before we get to our bets? Good.
Oh no, I don't have anything. I was just looking.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So let's go to our bets. I'll have Ty go first, and then we'll go around the circle.
I'm sorry, I don't have the odds on this one.
It's okay. Don't worry about the odds too much. If you have them, read them. But make sure you read them in order, please, and then send them to Avery in that order too, and then we'll be good. And I'll have a warm belly tonight. So,
Whoa.
Go ahead.
So am I rattling them all off, or are we going one by one?
No, you're right on. You're doing yours,
Okay.
and then
I got George Halani, backup Seattle running back, 2+ receptions. And then I got K9, anytime touchdown. And then I got Stephon Diggs, 46+ receiving yards. We're running it back on Rashid Shaheed, 5+ rushing yards. Come on, give it to me. And then I got Drake May and Sam Darnold both to have 200+ passing yards.
Fire.
Thank
Fire. Josh.
I have the Seahawks covering 4.5. I have Cooper Kupp over 3 receptions. Stephon Diggs over 4.5 receptions. And then I also have Rashid Shaheed, but I have 25+ rush plus receiving yards.
Gotcha. Good.
Kenneth Walker, over 21.5 reception yards. Lock of the week. Demario Douglas, over 1.5 receptions. Jackson Smith-Njigba, over 6.5 receptions. Drake May, over 37.5 rush yards. Kenneth Walker, over 18.5 rush attempts. Drake May, over 1.5 passing touchdowns. And Stephon Diggs, anytime touchdown, plus 240.
That's kind of fire.
That's my sneaky Super Bowl MVP pick.
Okay. All right. I'm going to, besides the game line specifically, like Seahawks, Patriots, I will throw all those props into a parlay tonight. So send them to me as well. So I have them in my phone and I don't forget. Because I will forget. And then it'll be Sunday and it'll be cooked. So, I love it. I mean, obviously we have a sports betting podcast, so this is what it's all about. But anything that you saw that you really loved, really hated, lines-wise, or like, was there anything like that snuck out to you? Like, oh, I feel like that's an easy hit. Like, was there anything like that or no?
I haven't really taken a whole big look at them yet because there's been a lot of fluctuation in the props department.
It's early.
The points from what I read, the points haven't really. The spread hasn't moved much, but the points have moved up and down, like a point or so. So, I don't know. It's gonna be a nice weather game, so I'm not really too worried about.
Where is it at?
Santa Clara, I think.
That's right.
Yeah, 49ers.
Yep. Okay.
Garrett Normand,
Okay. I like.
former Spartan dog.
I like. All right. We have a couple more segments to get to. So nice. By the
Jeremy
way.
Fears.
Fire. Jeremy Fears, soon to be former Spartan
Let's not trip
dog.
over our words right now, fellas.
That's good.
Michigan State's on my banned list.
For
You guys should let me run through this banned list one time.
You want to do it now?
No, that's okay.
Okay. Hey, so for the second week, and we skipped a week because I don't know why. Maybe I forgot to send it out or something. But we have our
What's this yellow one?
what we're calling the Big Load rankings.
Big load.
Still working on the name, but maybe that's the deal here. So I'm going to run through the rankings. The yellow one, by the way, is for our segment after this, so the historical data national champion. So don't worry about that yet. Just the top one with all the colors. So I'm going to run through these from 15 to 1.
All the colors here.
From 15 to 1. And then we're going to talk about it because every single person in this room voted. And I want to see kind of what we were thinking and whatnot. So from 15, we have a tie at 15 this week. Texas Tech and Virginia, both getting 7 points. At 14 was Florida with 11. At 13 was Michigan State Spartans with 15. Gonzaga, 1 point above them at 16 at number 12. 11 was Vanderbilt, 21 points. Number 10 was Purdue at 25 points. Kansas was number 9 at 33 points. Nebraska was number 8 at 38 points. Houston was number 7 at 48 points. Tied for 5th place was Iowa State and Illinois at 52 points. Duke was number 4 with 59 points. UConn was number 3 with 60 points. Michigan was 69 points at number 2, and Arizona, the consensus number 1, 75 points. That's the max you can get. Nothing really shaky at the top, apart from maybe my girlfriend, but
What's she think about Nebraska?
she likes Nebraska, I think. She likes them better than Illinois, and well, she's kind of mad at the Spartans right now, too. So the whole top of the Big Ten is a little shaky for her. But anyways, listen, and I won't put it up on screen probably, but for you guys, green is exactly the same as the poll. 1 and 2 spaces away is yellow. Orange would be 3 spaces, and then 4 and above is the red. So talk me through what you're seeing, even on your own, kind of your thought process. I see tie, like towards the end. You know, you had Florida, North Carolina, Nebraska, kind of farther off than everybody else did. And then, you know, Josh, you had Texas Tech and Vanderbilt, but then even Kevin, St. Louis and Iowa, huh? So go ahead, Ty. I'll let you go first.
I was watching Florida play against Alabama this weekend, and this is the first time I'd watched Florida since they won the Natty. And funny enough, they're actually putting up better statistics this year than they did last year when they won the national championship. Although they have Walter Clayton Jr. was was electric
Yeah.
during March
Guy was
Madness.
insane.
And handsome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Florida's one of the best offensive and defensive rebounding teams in the nation. And for those of you that know basketball, rebounding is the key to all of the games. The less opportunities you give to these other teams. Second chance points, those are killers.
Yep.
And so I like what I'm seeing from them. They got a whole bunch of guys that just like to go ball, so I put Florida up higher. I mean, there was a few upsets like Gonzaga. They lost to Portland State.
Portland last night.
Portland.
No. Yeah.
And then, Michigan State, bad couple losses. Not a bad loss last night, but Michigan, I mean, kind of got their ass kicked. And then Nebraska, you guys know, if Nebraska doesn't have a hater, I'm dead. So
Yeah.
they should. I mean, them being at 8 is crazy.
And
I get they've lost to 2 top 10 teams, but
yeah, and that's I think again it's
it's
a
all
kind
smoke.
of a factor of the poll here because I don't want to knock Nebraska because I think they're overrated and won't win in March. I want to give Nebraska their props because they've won against teams. Like, that's kind of what it's for. But also, watching ball, I wouldn't put Nebraska over anybody in the top 12 teams, the 13 teams right now. Maybe an ACC or SEC victory they could sneak away with. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of Nebraska either. But that's where they're at. So
Yeah, I mean, with Ty going with Florida, like I actually, if I were to rank it based on who I thought was like the best teams, not like where they should be ranked right now, like I think Florida's like a borderline top 5 team,
Sure.
just based on what I've watched. Like I think I have it here, like this year they have like the 13th best offense and the 7th best defense in the nation, and so.
And we'll get to that in a minute because that's important. 'cause
Yeah,
we're coming
and
from
so-
March Madness, so
Like I struggle a little bit with my rankings, just like some of the teams that didn't perform, especially at the beginning of the year. Like Kansas, I think is really good, and they've been really strong recently. Went into Texas Tech and Lubbock and beat them. That was a really good win, but obviously they really struggled at the beginning of the year.
right.
But
Yeah. Go ahead, Kev. I think you got a couple teams and then you wanted to talk about it and you wanted to explain yourself.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I'm.
Right before you go, sorry. The other teams receiving votes: North Carolina, St. Louis, BYU, Iowa didn't make the poll, but
I'm the only one that voted St. Louis. It
right.
looks
So
like.
I almost
that's why
put
I
St.
figured it was
Louis in
important
there.
to say. So go ahead.
Robbie Avila, been watching him
Dog.
3 years in a row. Very solid player, and he's a matchup nightmare for a lot of teams come playoff or tournament time. So I really like the St. Louis team. Yeah, their strength of schedule is obviously a lot weaker than most, but they're doing they're beating who they're playing, and that's all you can do. With Iowa, I really like Iowa. The way they play is a lot like the way Virginia played under Bennett for the last
Control.
10 years.
Slow, under control style.
They don't turn the
offense.
ball over.
Yep.
They control the pace of the game completely. And that's a dangerous team, too, and they could also be a first-round exit. But I really like the way they play, and they keep winning. Yeah. So
that style of play, though, lends itself to both beat really good teams and also lose
they're
to
not so good
teams because
exactly.
and we saw with Virginia and like that UMBC game, they just got down and the offense was so slow. They just
That's
didn't
tough,
have
too,
enough
because
time.
Virginia was down 2 starters in that game.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's what we talked about a couple of weeks ago as well.
Yeah. And then
DeAndre
I
Hunter
wanted to
being one of them.
explain myself for having Duke at number 2 as well.
It's fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Just because everybody else had Michigan. I think Michigan's a fantastic team. Duke is 9-1 in quad 1. Michigan, I think, is 7-0. But Michigan has a quad 2 loss and Duke does not. So that's the only reason I put Duke above Michigan.
Dude, again, had we had 150 voters, like a different poll would not our direct competition. Not going to give them a name drop here, but the points would be a lot closer. You know what I mean? Like, because there would be a lot more. Of
Right.
that. Like your Duke at 2, Michigan at 3 is only a 2-point swing. Like,
Right.
That's really not that big of a thing, you know. So, no, I agree with you almost completely. Like I think either of those. I think that, to me, there's a top 5, 6, maybe 7 consensus teams right now. It looks like that in our poll. There's a top 7 consensus teams right now in our poll, and being Arizona, Michigan, UConn, Duke, Iowa State, Illinois, Houston. Everybody had those teams except for Nebraska in their top 7, right? So, and again, they had the resume kind of to be there, and I'm good with that. I don't watch them and see a top 7 team, but like the way you order them is kind of. It's up for grabs because 4 of them are going to be 1 seeds, 4 of them are going to be 2 seeds, and then like at that point, you know what I mean? Like you're not seeing each other to the Elite 8. Like that's a long ways away, you know. So I like to do this. I figured 15 would be better than 25 just
Oh, yeah.
because there would be a lot more teams kind of spread way out then, and that's just a little bit different.
Miami of Ohio versus St. Louis would feed families.
Robbie Avila drops 40 in that game.
I like that.
I don't think that game is actually close at all.
Miami,
I
Ohio.
I mean,
I am not high on Miami,
I think St. Louis would open as like a almost double-digit point
No,
favorite.
I don't think so.
Well, I mean, they're 21-1. The AP poll seems to think the same way you do, Kev. They got them at 21 this week, something like that. And that was before their last win, too.
I more look at like Torvik and Kempom.
That's fine. I just,
And
the
they're-
other,
I know, I just-
yeah.
And they
No.
agree as
We're
well.
going to take a look at what Kempom has to say about.
Josh loves Ken Palm as
I
well.
love Kempom.
While you
I
pull
think
that up,
St. Louis is like 24 or something.
we're going to get ready because I do have a segment that kind of wraps into Ken Palm.
The adjusted rating for St. Louis is plus 23.27. The adjusted rating for Miami, Ohio is plus 8.6. So if they play a neutral site, they'd open as like a 15-point favorite.
Give me the Red Hawks
I would take the Red Hawks to cover, that's for sure. But I don't know if I can't give.
or Redbirds.
Hey, so okay, this is
I
a
think
fun
Red
one
Hawks.
for me because for the last 4 or 5 years, I don't know if you guys follow a guy named Ryan Hammer on TikTok, but
do.
he kind of brought it to my attention. I'm sure it's been brought to attention by other people as well because it's kind of popular now. But there are a set of statistics that come tournament time or come time of the national championship, you need to have qualified for. To, in theory, win a national championship. Now, again, I'm waiting for the true trend breaker because a couple of these are 100% since 2000, which is insane, like statistically significant, right? But some of them are kind of random, right? So I want to read through these, and we're going to go through the teams who kind of qualify immediately, and then we'll talk about some other ones if you have any. But I think this is fun. It's a good March Madness thing, and March is coming up very soon. So this is kind of, we can get to that point in the year where some of these teams are going to become relevant here. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 criteria, 5 of which are 100% since 2000 or 2002, and the other 3 are like all but one, basically, in the last 25, 27 years, right? So the first one, you need to be top 12 in the Week 6 AP poll. It's a really random one. But those teams include Arizona, Michigan, Duke, Iowa State, UConn, Purdue, Houston, Gonzaga, Michigan State, BYU, Louisville, and Alabama. You need to be top 57 in offensive efficiency on KenPom and top 37 in defensive. Everybody but the UConn, was it UConn? I think it's
It was
UConn.
UConn in like 2014.
2014 was top 21 in offensive efficiency, right? You also need to have a head coach who's been tenured at that school for more than 5 years. You need a conference. You need to have played in a conference that has 4+ bids to the tournament. I talked about the top. Oh, so it's 7. Sorry, this got repeated. And then you need to have made it to the conference semifinals, and that is 100% still after last year's Florida, I believe. I'm pretty sure Florida made it to the semis last year. So it's a really weird set of things, but a lot of them being 100% for so many years, I kind of wanted to go through and see what you guys thought about the teams who have kind of qualified for that 100% and who you think is out and who you think could truly go and win one. And then we'll talk about it for a minute and we'll see what's going on. So, Ty, you were giving me a look.
First look, Purdue is a fraud, I think.
For sure. And more so, like, these teams qualify to win it based on that AP poll, but do you think there's teams who are out of this who could break that trend right now, if you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And again, I gave you the list of things. Didn't have time to go through the offensive, defensive efficiency rankings, but I can tell you, Michigan, Dusty May has been there for 2 years now, so they technically don't even qualify for that. Although there's been one coach since 2002 who has done it.
UConn.
UConn is not in there. You're saying, and they could do it. Oh no, UConn is in there.
No, you were talking about the coach. It was Ali, wasn't it?
Was it?
Kevin Ali.
Well, I thought the UConn was the one that was like the not outside of the
Yeah,
top.
but that was his first or second year at
Was it?
UConn,
Okay.
too.
All right. Well, then maybe it was that UConn team was probably the exception, then,
Yeah.
right?
It was
So
Jim Calhoun.
And that should have been Michigan State's year, too.
Oh, dude.
yeah.
Back when I was a Michigan State hater, that was a great day.
Oh,
Shabazz
that was
Napier.
not a good day.
Shabazz
That was
Napier.
not a good day.
So was Middle Tennessee State. That was a fun one, too.
I
That
think
was
Illinois
actually
is
one
good
of the
enough.
worst days of my life up to that point.
One of the worst days.
You got anything worse that's happened since?
I am so broken inside these days, so I can't even think.
Good. Hey, let's talk about some. So, is there anybody here who is not here who you think should be on this list or could easily go and win a national championship this year?
Illinois.
Illinois right now looks a good guard play.
Wagler looks unbelievable.
He's talking himself into some national conversations.
And so they play good defense. They play really good offense. They have a lot of quad one opportunities right now, a lot of quad one wins. It's hard to say because anything can happen in March, but I certainly think that they have a chance. And right now, their starting point guard's out. I can't remember his name, but he's a fifth year.
Boswell.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kylan Boswell.
Yeah.
He has that broken hand, I think.
Definitely a squad, Definitely a squad. And I feel like they may have been top 13 or 14 on that Week 6 people. I think the reason it works that specific way, that's a weird one. You think about the Week 6 people, like why that one? But at that point in the season, you've played your preseason tournaments. You've played a lot of the non-conference schedule. You've played not neutral site courts, right? I think that's kind of probably what is going on there. And we talk so much about preseason rankings. To me, Week 6 feels way too close to the preseason to still feel relevant. Like I wonder when this trend gets broken. You know what I mean? But it still hasn't.
I mean, you think about college football. There's one game a week for college football, so that's why, like you could play 2 or 3 college basketball games in a week.
That's a good point. And you could play 2 or 3 in a day sometimes in that first couple of weeks.
Yeah,
so yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to go Kansas and North Carolina.
Okay.
North Carolina was down Seth Trimble for most of the beginning of the season.
Okay.
And once he got integrated into the lineup, it was a little bit rough, but they are rolling right now.
Mm-hmm.
And and with Kansas, Darren Peterson's been hurt a lot of the season. He's been on a minutes restriction, and he was
against BYU.
Yeah. And he's still barbecued chicken, that boy, AJ Diabata. So I really like both those teams. I'm not saying I think they're championship favorites, but they could win it.
For sure. No, again, I'm really asking you guys because I keep track of all these things throughout the tournament. It's for my mom and I who like to kind of watch that.
Right.
And we place bets on it too. So you get 6 teams who qualify for all of these. You put bets on a few of them you think could win it, and then maybe you make some money. But I wanted to see what you guys thought, and
I don't think Alabama can win it. No. The defense is not good.
Doesn't feel like Alabama was the same thing last year basically, but then their defensive efficiency was like 101st or something like that, and they so
I feel the same way about BYU. I think BYU's good. Yeah. I think DiBasanta's fantastic, but that's about where they stop for me.
I think Louisville. I don't really like Louisville.
I haven't liked Louisville all year. Nothing flashy about that squad.
Mm-hmm.
I also think Iowa State could be fraud on Fraud Watch.
They got 3 very good players.
3 All-American players.
Can you name another player on that team?
Well, mainly because I can't pronounce the people on Iowa State or Illinois, so I really can't follow on that. Well, but no, you're right. They got 3 All-Americans, and then where does it drop off significantly from there? I feel like
the thing for Iowa State is they're definitely experienced. Lipsy's in his 4th year, and he's great.
Mm-hmm.
Momcilovic doesn't miss ever.
Yeah.
And he's 6'10" or whatever he is. So
yeah, for sure.
That's scary.
Yeah.
One random fact, I think I saw this the other day, was every year that Izzo's had a total efficiency in KenPom over 30, they've made the Final Four.
Oh.
And they've been over 30 at times here. I think they're like 29 point something right now.
Okay.
29.08.
But
so I love it. No, that's that's a fun fact. That's be good
they
for
won.
betting wise.
They won one time in 2000, but every other time.
I'll say one thing: Michigan State right now has the number 46 offensive rating, in college basketball, with a 120.4.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at like the last 5 years, the worst that would be is like 11th.
That's crazy.
And if you go back to like I think 2021 or 22, I think it's like 2nd or 3rd. I think it's 2020. They'd be 2nd.
It is a ridiculous year.
It is
for
a ridiculous
college basketball.
year.
I mean,
for offense.
There was a stat a couple weeks ago now. I mean, beginning of January, where coming into January or like mid-January or something like that, the top 10 or 15 teams had lost like a combined, like the least amount of games they had ever lost was like, I don't know, 30, 21, something like that. We had lost like 10, 15 total, minimum, right? That was like the best had ever been. And And it's not just to say that it's front loaded because it's really not. Like it's so middle muddy too. Like everyone in there is kind of weird and maybe a conversation for a different time. But I do think while the top has been like the reason we saw 3-1 seeds in the Final Four last year was because of NIL. I think it's the same thing with the middle of the packs where they're kind of also like just condensing all into this one group of like, you know what I mean? Like what you just said, like the worst I would have been is 11th, right? But this year it's 46, right? So it's a conversation for a different time probably. But I think it's interesting to think about those things too and how these trends have been before NIL and now it's after NIL and we're in a little bit different era, you know?
I'm just hoping.
I thought it was 4-1 seeds last year, though.
It might have been 4-1 seeds. My bad, 3 or 4, yeah.
I'm just hoping this next March Madness isn't as chalk. It's more
It
fun.
won't be.
It's more fun when it's all.
I agree. I miss NC State. Miss DJ Burns.
Or Jack
NC
Golke.
State's got Trey Howman, though. They can make a run.
True. Jack Golke.
I bet against NC State the other day. I'm forgetting that Holland was on the team, and I turned the game on and saw him, and he had a chance to win the game, and then airballed the 3.
Yeah,
Made me some money,
that's
and
my
I was-
boy.
Sounds about
I
right.
was very happy.
If
with
it's
that.
not
Thank
a
God he
half-court shot,
left,
it
so
ain't
we don't
going
have a
in, right?
2-guard anymore.
Hey, so we got about 15 minutes left here before we should probably try and wrap things up. So we have on here NBA trade talk. When I wrote the script, no trades had happened, and then immediately like 5 trades happened, and now there's been about 10 maybe that are relevant. So
6, 7.
I want to go around in the group and kind of good. Thanks, guys. I want to go around the group and see what you guys thought about the trades and what you thought was more like higher scale than others, and see what you think. See what your thoughts are. I'm gonna let you roll. I don't have them all written down, so I really want to see what you guys think. I don't really know much
Absolutely.
about it. So.
I think we should start with our guru.
Okay.
Yeah.
Breaking news: Kristaps Porzingis traded to the
Tingus Pingus.
Tingus Pingus. Hey, I watch a lot of TikTok and there's a lot of stuff. Oh no, is that Tingus Pingus? Tingus.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like our guest here, I think, and now this goes back to Tingus Pingus's days in the Celtics. He was missing a lot of games, and there's a lot of illness questions. Yeah. They think he has AIDS. But anyways, I just want him to play. I'm happy the Hawks get off of Porzingis. I don't think he wanted to be there. Kuminga gets to join a fun young
Yeah, he's about to go
Hawks
crazy.
team. Although I've been hearing that the pace of play is not how Kuminga likes to play, but whatever. He gets a chance to hoop. So I don't think it makes the Warriors necessarily a contender, but they had to make a move. So
If he plays, I think they're a contender. I just don't know. That autoimmune disease is just like they don't know shit about it.
right, or AIDS.
Yeah, or AIDS.
Yeah.
It's tough because from the Warriors' perspective, Kristaps has to play, or else it's a complete waste for them. But at least if you're the Hawks, you get Buddy Hield, who cares? But
He's been bad.
Jonathan Kuminga, you get this year, and he has a team option for $24 million next year. So young guy, controllable. I think it's a plus for the.
They should have
Hawks.
traded Dre.
I think so
Whoa.
too.
Sorry.
The next
The only player they should have traded Dre for is Giannis Antetokounmpo, and
No,
they weren't going to get
They
that.
weren't going to get him anyways.
So it didn't matter.
Fair enough.
The next one I got, I kind of went over like the big ones. I know there was like some smaller players traded, but I kind of went over like the more like well-known. Jared McCain to the Thunder for 1 first and 2 second rounds. What the hell? What are we doing,
The
dude?
Thunder.
Dude,
Thunder just have
What
so
remember
many
when we were
picks.
making fun of the Thunder in 2019 for trading for 6th graders?
Oh, I
Yeah,
remember.
But think about this, though. Do you guys remember when the 76ers were tanking and they would trust the process? Yeah, you drafted a guy who was a shoo-in for Rookie of the Year last year, who then got hurt, missed the rest of the year, had to rehab, then comes back, finally getting back, you trade him. I got a question for you guys. Do you think Jared McCain will have a better career than Quentin Grimes and Kelly Oubre?
Here's my answer. I'm 2 days into college.
Yeah, that's a yes. Dude. That's a yes.
It's an absolutely yes, I think.
That's a yes.
100%.
He got hurt, took time to come back. Philly panicked. A+ for the Thunder, F for Philly.
A+ for the Thunder, because how long is SGA out for? Until after All-Star break.
Is he hurt? I didn't
Oh,
know
yeah.
he was hurt.
Yeah.
He was hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Huge.
Well, but how
huge
many
loss.
more first rounds do they have?
Oh,
They have
still
at
have,
least
like,
12.
12.
I was going to say at least.
Because I think they had 14 when I was watching a video. Or 13 or 14.
I don't
That's
even
an
know which one they
insane
traded.
amount,
Like, I think
man.
they have the Clippers this year still. And
They still have the Clippers, which looked better before this.
it looked a lot better. Like, 3 months ago. Clippers have been on. a
But
run.
even then, you still have 11 more to look into, and they're all over the place.
This is a deep class too.
Yeah.
So who's next?
Um,
Or Josh, do you have anything else on
You
that
talk
one?
about the three-way trade that involved the Pistons.
I wrote that one down too.
So from the Pistons' perspective, it feels pretty low impact.
Mm-hmm.
You get rid of Jaden Ivey, who really hasn't been any significant player for you this year. Honestly, hasn't been that good.
same kind of situation with him and McCain.
Yeah, and
Get
so get rid of him. You get, I don't know who the one guy was, but like you get Kevin Horter, who I guess if you're the team's looking for shooting, I guess if he can be 2022, 2023 Kevin Horter, you're much happier. But I mean, I think he's shooting 31%, which is less than what the Pistons are shooting as a team right now.
This has been fine this year.
I'm pretty sure
He's having a down year.
he's shooting 40 from 3 though.
Oh no, I don't think so.
No,
I
I
think
think he's
Or
low
did I look at his
30s.
career?
You might
His
have probably looked
career
at
is like a 37.
He's a really good shooter, career-wise.
Yeah,
It's just
Kennard's
he's
having
not
like
good.
shooting 50%.
But you never know.
You got him might have get the creams.
As soon as he gets moved, maybe it helps him get out of the
Yeah.
funk, you know. But anyways,
I just think
continue.
if you're a Pistons fan, you were really hoping for like MPJ or something,
Yeah.
like someone who could really make a difference.
Yeah.
Flip side of that, Mike Conley's also headed the Bulls, which at the time when it first happened, I thought that was the Timberwolves opening up significant cap space to go after Mr. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah.
And then the Bucks decided they were holding on, and then this morning we found out that Ayo Dosunmu is headed to the Wolves. And Dosunmu's been great. He's averaging
Illinois
15
dog.
points, 51% shooting this year, and 45% from three. So overall, I think with what they got back, I don't know, maybe a B for the Pistons. I don't really think affects their chances much, but
Which, by the way, I don't know if there were any significant moves in the East to really affect the Pistons. They have a solid makeup this year, and I feel like rolling with what you got, maybe adding a little bit more where the lower parts were. But
I
I'll let
think
you.
there's a
The
big
Cavs.
What?
The Cavs got James Harden.
The Cavs got James Harden. Listen, it's big. Don't get me wrong. I think that it affects the Pistons' chances to win the East specifically. It doesn't affect their chances.
Sort of
to,
the odds makers.
Yeah.
They would jump from a 6-1 to a 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, again, James Harden's an incredible player. I just the Cavs. Darius Garland is also really good.
Yeah, but Darius Garland couldn't play.
He
Right,
also
was
doesn't he doesn't play as well along D Mitch as I think James Harden's
and
gonna
that's
play.
fine. And that's why they moved on from
Right.
him. And I think James Harden has done that point guard role before, or he's tried to, at least in the Nets. He tried to step into that, like, hey, I'll be a guard for Kyrie and KD, even though they never played together. I'm just like, I don't know. It's one of those moves where James Harden, at one point in his career, the volume that he was taking shots and the volume that he was getting free throws, and just the talent that he has, he's an incredible player. But is it like specifically what they needed, or is it just like to be healthy? And I don't. Again, James Harden is older than he was when he was doing MVP. James Harden, like that's just the case. So I don't know. The Pistons are really, really physical, and they have Asar Thompson. And I'm not saying that he's going to be able to hold James Harden or D Mitch to any specific standard, but it allows them to be the Pistons, which is, hey, we're going to grind this game out. And I still don't see how it's different with a fully healthy James Harden versus a fully healthy, like, D Mitch, Darius Garland combo. You see what I mean? So, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, we're going to find out, but
You said Asar, right?
I did.
I hate Amon.
Yeah, he messed us up last
Is
night.
that the only leg that missed last night?
Yep.
Yeah.
The other ones cashed in the second quarter, Kev, by the way.
Damn.
The Spurs
You
won,
guys were going
obviously.
crazy in the chat. I'm like,
Oh man, dude, that made
I'm
me
not
so
gonna look
mad.
until they tell me.
My
it
mom
hits.
put one of her $25 free bets on it. Would have won $700, and all he had to do was try. He was standing
Just
in the
stood
corner. He didn't even try to go get rebounds. He didn't try to assist anybody.
Dude, he on the season he averages. That was his PR. Like
Yep.
points and rebounds he would have hit.
Yeah,
Well, if you watch that playoff series against the Warriors last year, that's all he did on offense too. He stood in the corner.
but I'm saying, like, it was such a weird thing because the whole season he's been super aggressive, not just scoring wise. He does have moments where he takes over and will drop 8 in a row. But like, he wasn't going to try to get boards. He wasn't getting steals and easy lays. He wasn't assisting anybody. He does that every game that I've seen him at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I just wanted to get that out.
Anyways.
The next one I got on here, AD going to the Wizards. I don't really know what to think about the trade. I think the Mavs got fleeced again, but
You see the list of what they turned Luka into.
Yeah, I mean, D'Lo and Jaden Hardy didn't really play much. AD is hurt. I feel like they could have got a lot more young talent. They didn't really get many young players. It seems like you get Chris Middleton, you got AJ Johnson, you got a couple other guys, and I think
Bagley.
yeah, I
Marvin
mean
Bagley was one. Yeah.
these guys. I don't know, dude. It feels like the Mavs wanted to finally get over this Luka AD trade.
It feels
just
like-
get him out of the building.
I mean, you got 2 firsts and I think 3 seconds. Like, I don't know. I felt like as the Mavs, AD's there maybe half the time, and with what Nico did to the team, like you really just need to. I felt like they needed to move on from AD and do something to build around Flag, and so I felt like bringing in the draft picks to then, say, all right, this is our guy. We start from here.
And draft picks are always great, except for the fact that one of the first rounders is the Thunder first round draft pick.
Yeah, but those contracts are still guaranteed though. So
It's
you hit on
not
you
a
hit on
bad
late
thing.
round.
I'm just saying, like,
I just don't like the Wizards have so much young talent. You couldn't get one of those guys.
Yeah.
right.
No, I actually really like what the Wizards got going on right now.
Oh no, I agree with the Wizards.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
That's
what
what
I'm saying.
the Wizards look
Dude,
great.
I really
just-
like it, especially. I mean, if AD can ever be healthy in the next 3
I
years,
don't think he plays this year.
because you'll have
Him or
Trey
Trey.
Young, AD, Alex Sarr, Trey Johnson, and then that guy you made me bet on the other night that I
My bad.
can't
dude.
think of right now.
I thought it was wrong. I thought it was a completely different guy. You
Well-
had me mad sitting on the toilet.
And I was I wasn't gonna talk shit. I was worried because I was like, Rudy Gobert double. He probably averages.
Keyshawn George. That's
Keyshawn
who
George, what it was.
Yeah.
That was the one that was like, oh man, that sucks. 'Cause that wasn't like,
It was
No,
funny when
that
you,
one I got
It was
totally
funny when
screwed.
we found out Trey Johnson. When you were like, "Oh, I was thinking Trey Johnson."
yeah.
That's who I thought it was. But
Yeah. Anything else? We're time for like probably 1 or 2 more if you got anything.
There's the Jaren Jackson Jr. trade.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you do
Oh,
have
the
that
Jazz
one.
made a couple trades, didn't they?
That one seemed a little weird to me because the Jazz are 16 and 35, and trading for Jaren Jackson Jr. seemed like a win now move.
Which they're
But-
definitely not ready to do.
What's his
know.
contract look like?
I don't know exactly,
he
but
got a 5-year deal, I think.
That's what I thought,
Yeah, but
and
it's a
I thought he was
ton
on
of
like his
money.
second year.
Yeah, no, it's a shitload.
And they got
So-
Ace Bailey and Filipowski.
I don't know. It felt like they think their windows now are within the next like 1 to 2 years.
Well, I think they're banking on getting like a top draft pick.
That's probably
And
true.
they got
Yeah.
Keontae George as well.
Yeah, and then
They got a good young core.
Collier's pretty good.
JJJ's super young still, so
I wonder if Collier ever hit my under 9.5 because I didn't even bet it. But
No, he had 22 that night.
assists.
Yeah.
He had 22 assists.
yeah,
Are you serious?
Yeah.
He played 48 minutes.
yeah, played the whole game, Iron Man game.
Oh my god. Dude, I'd have been so mad.
He didn't. Yeah,
That's insane.
Yeah,
Okay.
didn't the Jazz give up like 3 first-round picks on top of that?
I don't know.
but
yeah,
when
that's
you
right.
look
They
at their
didn't-
roster though, like they're young. They don't.
Yeah, that was the thing. They gave up their not this year, but they gave up 3 first rounds starting next year.
Okay.
So
So yeah, then if they're developing and they get one more draft pick, maybe they're thinking, hey, we're kind of ready, and maybe even if some of the guys develop into some
Yeah.
really good role players, they could get some true assets for
And
them.
they just got. Did they just trade Lonzo Ball or did they?
They
just,
got Lonzo.
They got
Are they
Lonzo.
going to keep him? Has he
no,
done
I think
anything?
he's leaving at
No,
the
he's
end of the
back.
year.
And I don't know if I've seen him play since his injury. To be honest with you,
He hasn't been good. I got
Which is
one last one.
which is
Good.
unfortunate.
It's in the East, and I think it has to do with the Pistons' run to to glory.
Mm-hmm.
The Celtics add Vucevic.
Mm.
They add he's an all-star. He's been an all-star center.
Yeah, he's
Yep.
good.
He can spread the floor, which the Celtics love shooting a 3-ball. And they've been starting Nemes Queta or Kaida or whatever his name is. And so, I mean, Simmons is gone. Great young player. But that was going to be a dead contract at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So they're salary dumping. And they're staying competitive. Like, if you...
They are staying extremely competitive for how much shit we talked about
Well, yeah, if you...
Jaylen Brown. Like,
well, and if you think about what they were doing in the preseason, they were just dumping off all these players.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, Tatum's gonna be out. Let's just
He
let's just
hasn't been
full-
ruled out for the entire year yet either.
No, but
he'll be out. But
I-
We'll see.
yeah, I think it's a great move for Boston. I don't know what Chicago's doing.
Yeah.
They have 1,000 guards.
I'll tell you what. I think
in no
Yeah.
center.
at
That
this
means they can
point,
guard everything.
as a
Yeah.
Pistons fan, and again, I said that from the start, and now that they have James Harden, it's obviously different than what I was talking about. But I wasn't crazy worried about the Cavs as a Pistons fan. if you're looking at the Pistons' moves though, and what happened in the East, you're kind of hoping for a little bit of luck. You're kind of hoping that Jason Tatum isn't able to come back and make a run. You're kind of hoping that like the Cavs don't really click here, and maybe you get some injury luck there because again, injury luck is a thing. Like that's kind of how any professional sports league has to make a championship. And then you add Kevin Huerter, which again, maybe he gets out of his slump. He adds extreme value to them off the bench, 3-point shooting, right? Because I think Tobias has been decent this year from 3,
Yes.
and outside of that, like Duncan has nights where he looks like Prime Curry, and I'm like, it's just another guy, you know.
And then he
but-
looks like nights where he looks like Kevin at Reckley.
yeah, yeah.
So, anyways, I let
Go ahead.
I let the guru take over because I thought he was going to bring up the biggest trade.
That's fine.
Yeah, Chris Paul to the Raptors, guys. What are we thinking? Here?
Good. Cut the lead to 40, baby. Cut the lead to 40. Hey, I think we have any closing thoughts on any of the leagues or any other things tonight, or any jokes? You guys should bring jokes for your intros now. I think that's what we should do.
What's wrong with my intro?
I hate it. It sucks.
Kevin should play our Dynasty tonight.
I know. I'm planning on it.
Go.
Dude, we had a blast on Saturday night.
I know.
It was probably the most fun I've had in a
We
while.
had the greatest championship game known to man.
This guy beat me on the last play of the game.
Seriously?
Oh, it was insane. It was insane. I don't even really remember it. I'm trying to remember the play. I just remember both of us being there like, oh, that's probably the best game I've ever played.
Thank you for tuning in to the Load Management Podcast. We're very excited to have Josh back for Super Bowl and, maybe a little more college basketball and NBA talk. But
Yes, sir.
please leave a like and subscribe and comment, and we'll see you next time.
Go Seahawks.
Drake May.